Today we will learn how to find HCF by continuous division method. Let us take an example. Find the HCF of 120 and 512 by continuous division method. So for finding the HCF, first of all we have to divide 512 by 120. So let us do that. 512 will be the dividend and 120 will be the divisor. So after dividing, what we will get? We will get 4 as the quotient, because 120 multiplied by 4 will be 480. And then we will subtract it, and after subtraction we will get 32. Okay, so in the next step this 32 will become the divisor and the previous divisor, that is 120, will be our next dividend. Okay, so here we need to divide 120 by 32. So after dividing we will get 3 as the quotient, because 32 multiplied by 3 will be 96. Now let us subtract it. After subtraction we will get 24. Now 24 will be our next divisor and the previous divisor, that is 32, will be our next quotient. Now let us divide 32 by 24. We will get 1 as the quotient, because 24 ones are is 24. And what we will get after subtraction? We will get 8. Okay, now this 8 will be our divisor and the previous divisor, that is 24, will be our dividend. Now 8 threes are 24. Now here we have got remainder 0. So as soon as we will get the remainder 0, we have to stop the division then and there. And the last divisor will be our HCF. So here in this case, HCF of 120 and 512 is 8. Let us take one more example. Find the HCF of 125, 575 and 830 by continuous division method. So here in this question we have got 3 numbers. So how can we find the HCF of 3 numbers? First of all, we have to take the smallest one and the one that comes next. Okay, means after it, and at last we will take 830. So first of all, let us find the HCF of these two numbers. So 575 will be the divisor and 125 will be the dividend. Now after division we will get 4 as the quotient, because 125 multiplied by 4 will give us 500, and on subtraction we will get 75 as the remainder. Now this 75, the remainder, will be our next divisor, and the previous divisor 125 will be our next dividend. Now we have to divide 125 by 75. So if we will take 75 twos are, it will be more than 125. So we will take 75 ones are 75. Now on subtraction we will get 50 as the remainder. Now this remainder will be our next divisor, and previous divisor 75 will be our next dividend. Now we have to divide 75 by 50. So we will take 50 ones are 50, because 50 twos are will be greater than 75. Now let us subtract. On subtraction we will get 25 as the remainder. Now this remainder will be our divisor and previous divisor 50 will be our dividend. Now we have to divide 50 by 25. So 25 twos are is 50. It means our quotient will be 2 and remainder will be 0. So as we have got 0 here, so we have to stop the division here only, and the HCF of these two numbers will be 25. So let us write HCF of 125 and 575 is 25. Now this 25, the last divisor, we have to take for division of the last number, that is 830, to get the final HCF of these three numbers. So let us divide 830 by 25. Now 25 is a 2-digit number, so we will take 2 digits of the dividend. So we have to divide 83 by 25. It's not possible to divide it completely because 25 fours are will be greater than 83. So we will take 25 threes are 75 and we will subtract it. On subtraction, what we will get? We will get 8 as the remainder. Now we will bring down this 0 here. Now our dividend is 80. So we have to divide 80 by 25. So what we will get? Again, we will get 3 as the quotient because 25 threes are is 75. 25 fours are, if we will take, it will be more than 80. Now after subtraction, we will get 5 as the remainder. Now there is no more digit to bring down here. So this 5 remainder will be our divisor and the previous divisor 25 will be our dividend. Okay. So we have to divide 25 by 5. So we will have 5 as the quotient and 5 fives are is 25. So we will write it here and we will get 0 as the remainder. Now as we have got 0 as the remainder, it means we have to stop the division here. So here we have got HCF of 25 and 830 as what? 5. So this last divisor will be the HCF. Okay. So we can say that HCF, we have to write it here. Therefore, HCF of 125, 575 and 830 is 5. So this last HCF will be the final HCF of these three numbers, that is 125, 575 and 830. So what is the final HCF of these three numbers? 5. Thank you everyone.